Hello and welcome back to VBA to Z. I'm Long Pamai, and in this short video I'll be showing you how to create a custom drop-down menu in Add-ins tab. As always, project files and source code are free for download and use. The only request from you is to support my channel so I can keep sharing all these useful videos. So before we begin, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for upcoming videos. Okay, so in our last video we created a custom menu in the Excel right click. So if I run this code now, this is what we created in our last video. Now we're gonna create like a custom menu again, but this one is going to show up in add-ins tab. Currently add-ins tab is now showing up because there is no add-ins, Excel add-ins installed. Okay, and now I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna make a copy of this code, paste it here. Okay, so now let's rename this code. Let's call, instead of cell menu, we'll just call this custom, like this. Something like this. Okay, and instead of cells we're gonna use worksheet menu bar. Okay, like this. So basically I'm just replacing this, and the main menu bar, the menu will be called data, like this. So if I run this code now, under add-ins tab there is like a data, and then it has two drop downs, or basically a sub menu. Okay, well, now instead of these two menu, we'll just rename this to let's call this about and help, and the face ID is 49 for help, and then 487 for about. So if I rerun this now, so help and about is created. Okay, let me just delete this manually. Apparently the name got changed, that's why. So if I rerun this, should be good now. Okay, now we're gonna create import and export menu, menu as well, sub menu here, and then we're gonna add further a sub menu to those two drop downs. Now we're gonna replicate this block. The first one is gonna be the pop-up, so MSO, and then we'll have control, and then within this we want to call this caption as export. And with these controls we want to add a button. So basically you can keep replicating these blocks for more menu, like this. Okay, so within this we're adding a control, and this is going to be a button. Okay, and our first one here is Excel, so let's call this import as per this. Okay, and then first one is import from Excel, CSV, and then text. Excel, we'll take care of this micro names, or program names later on. And then this is 156. Okay, now let's give it a run. Okay, so there is a submenu that has been added. Now there's okay, we forgot to change the name of this. Let me just delete this manually again. Should be good now. So we'll create two more blocks. Like this. So CSV, this is gonna be for CSV, sorry, and then it's gonna be for text. Let's say we have to import it from this. Okay, and if I rerun this now, you see there are submenus created under import. Okay, so now we're just gonna replicate this block. Let me just make it like this so that it's easier to identify it, and we'll call this as export, and then it will have the same properties. So import, export, and then about and this. Okay, now there's something wrong here. Let me quickly check this. Okay, I didn't update this name of the macro, that's why. So this is gonna be data. Okay, so now if you want this particular menu to be created as soon as the workbook opens, you can go to this workbook and have the workbook open, even like run this as soon as it opens up. Okay, so this will automatically run when the workbook open, and then it will add this menu to your Excel. Okay, now I'm gonna do this episode again. This will be like, check the video description. I'm gonna leave a link where you can download this project if you want. One last thing to add here for now is you can also allow user to navigate to this menu using alt alt key from your computer. So you just need to like prefix ampersand here like this, for example, and then you can put something like this. So to demonstrate this, let me just rerun this. Then if I press alt and then follow this like the shortcuts, so I'm pressing X, then it goes here and press Y, and then you can see I has been underlined there. So if I press I, and then now I can just press this like alphabets that represent the shortcut for all these menus. Okay, again like all these codes are like placeholder codes. You can change it to the name of the macro that you want, for example like import from Excel, something like this, and then this will like accordingly you update the name of the macro as per your requirement. Again, this is demonstration purpose only, so if you want to have more blocks, you can just copy and paste this block. If you want just one submenu, you can just get rid of this, for example. So it's just gonna show up one. For example, if I rerun this, it's gonna show one menu, and then Control Z, I'm gonna rerun this, so like more menus. Okay, so this is how you can like on runtime you can have this menu created for your users. This is useful when you're working on smaller tools and you don't want to spend too much time customizing like the ribbon, or like if there's not too many tools within that particular plugin, it doesn't make sense to have a dedicated ribbon. You can use something like this. Okay, in the next video I'll also show you one short video again where you can add like a text box and button here itself. Okay, so that's all I have for you now, and then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found the video informative, please do not forget to leave a like, and if you have any questions, please comment below.